I want you to introduce yourself, show us your vehicle, why you should be a part of Hell and Back or any future events. I want you to answer all those questions, upload it onto YouTube, very important, with the hashtag FRRWILDCARD.
What do you think? Can you make me a video? My name is Rob Young. I am the COO of Off-Road Addiction here in Oklahoma City. I am 36 years old and I am from Central Oklahoma. My day-to-day activities here at Off-Road Addiction are to manage the shop side of the business, make sure that all the techs have everything they need to do their job properly, as well as help in the fab shop when it comes to fabrication projects, and help our media guy do videos.
More energy.
More energy.
All right, guys.
You tell me when.
Now.
All right, guys. Is that too much energy? My Jeep is a 2012 Jeep Wrangler JKU. Got the factory 3.6 liter engine in it, factory transmission and transfer case, but it does have 1-ton axles, custom suspension with 12-inch ORIs. My wheeling tires are the Maxxis Trepadors in the competition compound, and then I also have a set of 42-inch Nitto trailer grapplers that I put on when I want to drive it on the street, which I frequently do. I live 35 miles from here and I like to drive it back and forth to the house occasionally. We use it to run errands around town and pick up parts and go to lunch.
What is up?
So the front axle is a Dana 60 out of a late 80s Ford F350. The rear axle is a 14 bolt out of a Chevy. Front axle's just about as upgraded as you can get it. It's got reed knuckles, it's got Off-Road Addiction aluminum tie rod, chromoly axle shafts. The rear axle has got chromoly shafts in it. I run Adams drive shafts front and rear. 12-inch ORI on all four corners. Found that that's really kind of the best combination for on-road and off-road capabilities. I've never seen it hinder me off-road, so it's one of my favorite packages for sure.
No way. No way. What?
It's got a full roll cage tied into the frame and 8 points. The back half of the Jeep has been all cut out and all tube work done, custom sheet metal. That way I can continually bash on it. After I ruined the original back half of the Jeep, I decided it was time to do that so that I didn't have to keep repairing it. It's got 513 gears in it, Yukon gears, and Yukon Grizzly lockers front and rear, so that it's super simple, super reliable. I don't have to worry about anything, I just go. I'm a really simple guy. I don't like overcomplicated things, so my Jeep is very simple. If you look in it, there's no switches for anything other than the air compressor to air up tires when we get back on the road. That's why I run the automatic lockers front and rear. I just want to be able to lock the hubs in, put it in four-wheel drive, and trust that everything's going to work the way it's supposed to.
Four-wheel drive, Rob?
So I've been into Jeeps for basically as long as I can remember. I think we got our first Jeep as a family when I was about 9 or 10, and just absolutely fell in love with it. We've had everything from YJs to TJs to XJs, JKs, and now a JL. By far the JKU is my favorite platform. We have built these Jeeps to go out and do everything from drive on the road to wheel as hard as you can. We've been to Moab, to Sand Hollow, wheeled some of the 9s at Sand Hollow. We love southeastern Oklahoma right in our backyard. Clayton, Rugged Mountain. Crossbar, and S'more's another one of our absolute favorite places to go. We like the hard trails. We like to do the 5s at S'more. We like to do the 5s at Hot Springs. The harder the trail, the better for us. I'm not afraid of body damage. If you look at my Jeep, you'll see that it's not straight, and that's okay because that's what we build them for. I really like technical wheeling more than I like mud or hill climbs or anything like that. I like that technical challenge of having to really think about where to put my tires and make sure that I pick the right line so that I don't get hung up and have to winch off of something. I think that's why I like southeastern Oklahoma so much, is because the rocks are just so big that you really have to you've got to be 100% focused to be able to get through that obstacle without failing. Like I said, I've been into Jeeps my whole life. Started out on 35s and worked our way up to 40s, and now 42s are kind of the norm, so that's what we run. I forgot I did have a Toyota pickup for a couple of years. That was kind of my first vehicle, I guess you will say, and we were so into it when I was a kid that my mom would drive my truck to the trail for me and then get out, let me drive my truck. She'd get in with my dad, and we'd go wheel for the weekend, because I wasn't old enough to drive. Yeah, I was, I was like 13 or 14 at the time, and so then we'd get back to the road. She'd hop in and drive to wherever, a hotel or whatever we were camping. I literally have been doing this practically my whole life. So, man, I've thought about that, and I don't really have a great answer, other than I can promise you that I will go out there and I will beat on my rig as hard as anybody else will. To make good content and to have a great time, and I think it would be an awesome experience to get to meet some of those guys that have been doing this for a long time, and just get to talk shop and hang out and have a good time.
Huh? What's a sit rep?
What's a sit rep? I don't know what that means.
Situation report.
Oh, the situation report is we have been up Bridget Canyon, back Bridget Canyon, up Bridget Canyon, and now have guided an entire group up the last hard obstacle of Bridget Canyon. We're in a shop, if you can't tell. That's where some of the noises are coming from. It is an operational shop. We work every day. But anyway, regardless, I can't imagine how difficult it'll be for you guys to pick one person to come out and do this. If you don't pick me for this event, man, I hope you guys will pick me for another event, maybe a Rain of Rocks or something of that nature. But I'd really love to come out and hang out with you guys. Otherwise, we'll see you out on the trail.